Hey guys, welcome back to another Disney Sorcerers Arena video. My name is Will DSA and we've got a couple of new updates for you as far as what's coming to the game, some events that are upcoming, and things of that matter. So buckle up, let's go ahead and take a look. Alright guys, before we get started, just want to remind everyone to like, share, and subscribe to this video if you enjoy the content. Your support means everything to me as we try and grow this channel and the community for this game. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button down below, hit the little notification bell, and you're off to the races. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these updates. We had two different sections of this, and we'll go into the news section of your game. This is not going to be a huge over-the-top explanation of this because you can read it yourself. However, this is going to be a brief interview with some of my thoughts interjected. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the Summoner's Surge event. Alright, Summoners, there's a special limited time Sorcerer's Surge event about to start. In addition to the event, there are some changes we are making to the economy as well. Awesome, good news. These are things people have been talking about, making things easier to obtain. So the event information. Campaign drop rates for Tier 4 plus gear increased. These are good things. People, the grind for gear is very hard, especially when you get up into T6 gear and leveling things up to Tier 7. So these are fantastic things to hear. We will have to see what that drop rate increases to. I wish they would tell us, but that is upcoming in some sort of event fashion. What this also says is an event, it is probably limited time, so not permanent. The premium and VIP exchange discounts for certain T3 to T6 gear. So discounts are coming to the VIP exchange and the premium. These are good things to hear, but again, this the thing I don't like about it is it caters a little bit to a whaley proposition to those who spend. The only ones shopping typically in the premium store are those who are spending money. And the VIP exchange discounts are for those who obviously buy the VIP. Now, the campaign drop rates, as mentioned before, are great. We'll have to see what they are. But again, where you get the most value out of that seems to be if you are spending crystals. Gems. So, some free-to-play aspects to it, but does appear to have a decent amount of pay-to-play backing behind it to take full advantage of the basic information they have of this event. Economy changes. The premium exchange additions. Full T5 and T6 pieces now available for purchase at the appropriate player level. So I'm wondering how that is. They do in the premium exchange have T6 pieces, I believe. At least T5. I think the T6 is just in the VIP, but it is relatively expensive. And they don't seem to rotate the pieces. You'll get certain fibers all the time, while you'll rarely see the other one. So I'll be interested to see how that goes. Club exchange discounts. Reduce prices for T4, T5, and T6 materials. This is good to hear. It will stretch those club coins even farther and help you gear up. 4-hour and 24-hour chests. Increased gear material drops. Grand Arena packs. Increased gear material drop. Awesome. Daily Summoners challenges. Increase in drops for Tier 4 through 6, and adjusted relative rates between types of gear. Awesome, good. Some balancing. Increased drops are never a bad thing. And then your loyalty packs include or increase the T4 material drops and added T5 and T6 materials as possible drops for appropriate level ranges. I do like that they use the word appropriate level ranges, but I wish it would not just be a chance as possible drops. If you are, say, a level 55, level 60, I don't know how easy it is in the game to program, but if you're like, hey, I need these T6 pieces at a certain point, I wish it would just drop those instead of T4 pieces, which are easy enough to farm. The Sorcerer will let you know prior to the event ending so you can plan accordingly. Good luck out there. And again, joining their official Discord can help. So that is this piece of information. Great things to hear, that materials are going to be more accessible. To what extent, that's going to be interesting. What are those rates?
I don't know if they publish the rates. That'd be interesting to look at, but we will see how that goes. So, for those of you on the grind and not necessarily spending all the time on gear, this should be a positive step. Now, we do have a content update as well. 729, not live yet, so should be upcoming shortly. Somewhere. Below are the notes for the upcoming content update. Coconut Crackdown event coming. Earn Moana, Maui, Grammatala tokens. That's fantastic news. We are getting Moana and company in the game. Maui has been in the game when we've seen him. And Maui is maybe that oceanic tank that the oceanic team may be looking for in combination with other things to try and get ahead. These are fantastic things. The Stitch Tower is coming back, guys. That's awesome to hear. On Tower 3, Node 5, they reduce the star level required to enter. Tower 3, Nodes 6 through 9, remove Captain Gantu and Cobra bubble drops, and increase the Stitch Tower cones and milestone XP drops. I don't know about that one. I don't know how far I was on Tower 3. I can't remember, but I don't like removing the Gantu or bubbles drops. They help with the farm. I don't see why they could not have just increased the Stitch Tower coins. Just my personal opinion. Club milestones adjusted required XP per reward tier. Higher, lower, don't know. They don't really say it. There's a Sorcerers trial coming, so I would assume that the Sorcerers trial coming is probably going to be the Speedstone trial. It makes sense with the Oceanics and how they are coming out. It is the next best step. So I believe you're going to see your Speedstone come out in a Sorcerer's trial, as we've seen. The August login calendar has Moana and Grammatala, which is good. Moana will be a 3-star unlock. Maui a 4-star unlock. So Maui would be, I think, 80 shards to unlock if it's a 4-star unlock. I think Moana is like 50 for a 3-star unlock. So we'll see how that all goes. Character refreshes. Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell, one of the more maligned characters in the game without a lot of use, getting an upgrade. So they made her chain to adjacent guaranteed on her basic. Updated the wording to reflect the chance to reduce speed meter. Updated wording to reflect that the chance to reduce speed meter apply to primary and adjacent targets. It's always worked that way apparently, but the wording is ambiguous. That's good to hear. Her special made shield guaranteed for an adjacent teammate. Level 2 upgrade now grants evade to target teammate instead of increasing chance to chain, so more evasion. And they reduced the magic cost, making it easier to use. Her second special made heal block guaranteed on a target opponent and reduced the target or magic cost by 3. Passive. They go ahead and remove the chance to activate and make it guaranteed. Level 2 upgrade now grants an additional continuous healing effect instead of increasing the chance to activate. So some interesting changes to Tinkerbell. You can take a look at her in game for her kit. Some positive changes, but I don't know if it's enough to push her up into some things. The metagame and everything is really pushing to an evasion angle, especially with hero and shields and how that goes. So it would be interesting to see how it comes together. Maybe she'll find a place. Hook also getting a slight weak. We added the following to his first special. If target opponent is affected by shield, increase damage by X%. Make it guaranteed to inflict defense down on upgrade level 2. So if they've increased the damage by X%, I wish they would let you know what X means and how it's determined. I think that'd be positive, so it's hard to determine that one how it is. On a special B, copy one helpful effect from target opponent to Captain Hook. That could be kind of cool. Passive, made it guaranteed that a random teammate will also gain haste, and then reduced the cost by 2. These are positive things. Bug fixes. Scrooge McDuck's money dive duration of helpful effects is now working as intended, and Gizmo Duck's passive now only extends intended harmful effects, excluding stun, charm, and polymorph. Miscellaneous. Here's probably the biggest bone of contention. Soon, we will be increasing the level cap and allowing players to obtain certain T7 gear pieces. This is to support a different future release that will allow you to obtain gear through other means. First bit of this is they will increase the level cap. So right now it's at 60. I think it's really early to do this. I don't know if it's needed. People are just starting to get to 60, and who knows what they level it to. And allowing players to obtain certain tier 7 gear pieces. Hopefully in a good way. I'm assuming they mean T7, like full T7 pieces to get to tier 7, or I don't know if this is talking about tier 7 pieces to get up to a possible tier 8. That I think would be a mistake. That would be a problem. And then this is to support a different future release that will allow you to obtain gear through other means. I think I agree with many other people when we've seen this, is that this most likely means some sort of future content to something, probably to a raid. If you're familiar with Marvel Strike Force or through Galaxy of Heroes, gear needed for higher tiers was something included within raids that made it meaningful to complete them. So I think this is indicating, and I would agree with many who are saying that it probably indicates a gear need or an increase in level to battle in these raids. If we see it, I hope it's great. Pass holder rewards, again, getting some tokens, some training tier 3. This is relatively the same. These don't change as much. Not much to cover there. So guys, that is it. Overall thoughts, I enjoy the fact that they're going to go ahead and increase gear drops. There's going to be an event for gear to hopefully make it easier to grind. I like some of the quality of life stuff as far as making things cheaper in the economy, as long as it's not too tied to an event type. I want to see how long this event goes. Moana is one of the bigger fan favorites to come to the game. We'll see how it is. I do think they are still releasing too many characters too quickly without places to use them. It is oversaturating things. But it's good to see. We should be getting a tank in Maui that will be helpful for the Oceanic squad. We've seen a little bit of him in game. We'll have to see how Moana and Gramatala are. Additional reworks to characters in the Oceanic faction, in this case Tinkerbell and Robin Hood, are good signs. It's a good continuing thing from Glue to try and keep up. And the Stitch Tower is coming back to allow us to work further towards our Stitches and our Gantus and our Bubbles. As those characters beyond Stitch, really, Gantu and Bubbles have shown themselves to be very good. Some teams that have shown that Gantu and Bubbles specifically work very well in a reliable frozen counter at par level as far as gear and star. So guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments what you think, what you like, what you dislike. We'll be back more when kits are revealed and kind of taking a look at more. And without further ado, guys, have a wonderful night. It's about 12:30 in the morning here. I'm going to hit the sack. You guys have a excellent night, and we'll talk to you soon. This has been Will Do Say. Talk to you later.